Opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STIM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. This is some bullshit.
They're canceling the fucking show?
Yeah, they're planning on dropping us after 7 years.
That's bullshit. Still got people listening like the show.
Look, guys, you had a good 7-year run. What more do you want from us?
You're like a goddamn Oreo cookie. You taste like shit but swathed in the center.
Okay, goddammit. Our hands are tied, okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right, your hands are tied. Jerkin, pass me the duct tape, motherfucker. What are you doing? All right, tape them together. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what? I think I kind of like this. Tie it a little tighter.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Hellfire. I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. STIM Radio fan, they ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel top. They campaign like a bass singer. So if you're mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that hurts me, hurts me, hurts me, hurts me.
Alright, you sons of fucking bitches! Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
You know, I'm kind of thinking something here.
What's up?
I'm thinking that maybe there was a point in time that you got such great lungs by sucking dick or something. I don't know.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe because I don't smoke, Jerkman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't smoke. No, I don't have that oral fixation, that oral need to have a big white thing in
I'm
my
thinking
mouth.
you really do. You just don't admit it. You're a closet oral fixator.
Oh, is that right? Well,
Yeah,
actually,
that's what I think.
I do chew, so maybe there is an oral fixation.
Well,
going
see,
on,
there you go. But we know you spit.
Yeah, yeah. Where you swallow, you suck it in. You're like, oh yeah, take it to the throat.
You like that? You just fucked up that way.
Anyway, shit. Well, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer,
and I'm Jane McGuire.
Oh, she's going to come on
Jane
with us here. Let's
McGuire
see.
is
Here we
in
go.
here with us.
Humvee.
And the Humvee is here.
And I'm the guy that busts on his fucking ass all the time.
Yes,
You'd
you are.
You'd like to bust on my ass, wouldn't you? So the reason, well, one of the reasons we got Jane here tonight, Jane, you had somebody. Well, tell the story. There was somebody that was kind of messing with your credibility a little bit.
I belong to a group online on Facebook, actually, and out of respect for the group, I'm not going to name it.
Okay.
So this group deals with people who suffer from PTSD.
And it's everybody on Facebook. It's not just a local group, right?
Right. This is a global group. There's people from all over on it. And so things were going along fine, and then one of the people in there was very threatened by what I do for a living. And for those of you joining Max and hearing me for the first time, I am a licensed psychic here in town in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I do work out at Karma Connections. I have to plug where I work.
Wow. Hey, man.
So anyway, and that's on Warm Springs and Rainbow. Anyway, so I popped into this group and joined, and I find it very, very good for me, you know, in certain things that I'm working through. And I find that it's also, it forces me to, not forces, not the right word, but it redirects me to try and be as positive as I can. So because of what I do for a living, one person was very threatened by what I do as far as being a psychic and a pranic healer and a meditation teacher. And there's a few rules about being psychic. The first one is we don't intrude. If I don't read everybody that I talk to, first of all. That's just not.
Why not?
Because that's what the woman in what's her name, Long Island,
Shouldn't
does.
you just read everybody?
No, that would be draining. That would be so tiring.
They could be a freak and you would know it then.
Well, but, you know, there's other body cues. So, you know.
Yeah, like you shake their hand, they get a hold on or something.
Right.
Hey.
So anyway, so she was very threatened and sent me some private messages on Facebook that were pretty much saying, you know, she didn't believe in what I did and yada, yada, yada. And she wound up leaving the group. and then reporting this particular group to a spam group on Facebook with my name.
Oh wow!
And saying how I'm doing witchcraft and.
What's funny though is you're not even the admin of the group.
Are you doing witchcraft?
I don't. I will. No, I am not doing witchcraft. I am an admin. And I do not do witchcraft, and this whole
maybe you should start spelling that bitch's ass.
No, thank you.
Yeah, voodoo doll.
No. Well, you know the old saying: if somebody that has that voodoo doll of me, please scratch my butt. I'm in public. I can't do it. You know.
Ooh.
You've seen that.
That just sounds fucked up.
You've seen that placard go down the Facebook walls, haven't you?
Yes. No, I haven't.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you, Thank you.
I'm starting to think you're weird. I've never
you're
seen
just
this.
starting.
We know she's weird.
Oh,
so.
you're not weird.
Yeah, we know you are.
So anyway, it really got blown up out of hand, and lately I've been dealing with some stuff, you know, in my home with my kids and all this just extra stress on me. So it just blew up over the weekend, and when she said some stuff about me in public, that's kind of when I lost it, and I decided I'm done. So I posted on my Facebook. I talked about, you know, people being arrogant and ignorant, and what I do. There's a lot of intuitives out there. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. And basically, she's attacking my credibility. And I will be the first to say that in the psychic world, just like in the legal field and the medical field, and even in radio, broadcast radio, there are good people and there are bad people. And it's the same way with psychics.
You're sitting next to one of them right now.
A good one. But
yeah,
I mean, we could switch this and say, okay, we don't like major media. If we liked major media, none of us would be here.
Right.
So, you know, we all know that the big three, you know, they tend to hide things, all that kind of stuff. So it's the same thing. There are good psychics out there and there are bad psychics. There are psychics that work their stuff and let go, and there are psychics that don't. And so it's and I like to think I'm working my stuff.
Well, let me ask you this. Is this person very, should we say clinical?
You know, I don't know what this person.
Like
I don't know what this person does for a living because, you know, again, I did block this person. Oh. So I don't think this person is a doctor or a nurse. If I remember correctly, worked at a college. I don't know where, and I don't know exactly what.
But they may still subscribe to the clinical mindset.
They may be, and that's the thing. This is why I wanted to bring this up, because what this is about is not only looking at arrogance and ignorance and how destructive it is. And I don't want to go into world events, but when you're living in a world of anger and all you see around you is destruction, and you see scams everywhere you go, obviously you're going to have serious trust issues. Yeah. And people with post-traumatic stress disorder get a lot of trust issues because at some point there's been a betrayal. Right? So this is what's been coming up for me lately was, you know, a different level of me working my trust issues.
Well, and you got to understand this too. It is just a Facebook group.
Right.
So some of these people, I mean, fuck what their opinion is. I have a story that I'll tell later about a situation in a Facebook group that I'm in. And I've had a few run-ins in Facebook groups.
Right, but this is also about how I never meant to be a trigger for her. That was never my intention.
Right.
And so this is about how people can trigger each other unconsciously and not know it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like you ever meet somebody and they remind you of someone else, and you go,
absolutely.
"Fuck, I don't like that person."
Absolutely, and that's
you can't figure out why, but
that's trusting your gut instinct, though.
Well, but then there's also that, you know, there may not be anything bad inherently about the person, but there's just something that rubs you wrong about that particular person's vibe.
But again, that is trusting your instinct. And it's said so many ways. People will sit and say, "Oh, I didn't trust my gut instinct," or "I knew something was wrong."
Right.
And we all have that to a certain level. I mean, you're just saying that now. You meet somebody, you know, wow, this person doesn't resonate with me. I don't trust them. That's a completely different story than when somebody is attacking your profession and attacking what you do and saying things like, "I'm doing witchcraft." And for the record, I am very Jesus and Mary centered. So we're just going to put that out there right now.
You know, obviously you're going to have ignorant ass people,
right?
Especially in the Facebook world,
right?
And you know they're going to say, and I'm not trying to minimize what's going on here, believe me, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, this person's you're gonna wipe them off your shoes. You do understand that,
yes.
right?
Oh, I've already done that. But this is also about the process of when people are feeling angry or they have they are bipolar, or they have PTSD from a series of traumatic events or one traumatic event, it brings up a lot of these emotions. And so when you're talking to somebody that has that rage and that anger, it's going to trigger a lot of people. Because, if you've been abused in your life, any kind of anger is going to make you nervous, it's going to make you jumpy, and it's going to take you back into that moment when you're abused by somebody else.
Well,
right? So this is what was going on. There was a lot of people getting triggered by all of this.
Okay,
so it wasn't just me. I just happened to be the one that this person was targeting.
Well, you know what I've noticed too, and this kind of goes hand in hand with my situation here in the Facebook group that I'm in, that I was going back and forth. If you're not in agreement with the sheep mentality or whatever the main mentality is in the group, then they're going to jump all over you.
But in this particular group, there are people from all walks of life. There's veterans, there's law enforcement, there's nurses, there's all different people with a completely different skill set.
Well, you would think.
And that's why for a lot of the time this group really works, because people can come in and be themselves, and this group, from what I've seen, this group is full of compassion. And people,
they are not. They don't really care about anybody but themselves.
No, they talk. People when they've got this, a lot of people talk about what their trauma is, and in my world, that's a good thing to do because you're getting that energy out there.
That's kind of weird that you say that, because the biggest thing that traumatized me the most was popping out of the vagina.
Yeah, well, see, you need to get over that. I'm just going to tell you that.
It's a vagina, by the way, not a virgina.
No, we say virgina. You know why?
Because Mike Kerben does.
Mike Kerben says it.
Okay, Mike Kerben, another talk show host here, who's also a local psychic.
So for years we've been calling it virginas. Right. That's what he says.
So, and you laugh at that, but there are people that have traumatic births.
I thought you were going to say there were people that have vaginas.
No, I mean, when I had fire truck, I actually had to have, an episiotomy and stay in the hospital for a week and had issues, and she had the cord wrapped around her neck, all that stuff. So people can have traumatic births, and it can affect them. And there are people in this world that do rebirthing. I'm not one of them. So I don't do that. I don't know a lot about it. I can't recommend it. I can't not recommend it. So I'm just, but it is about reacting with compassion. And so when somebody's telling you their story of their trauma, it might be a trigger for you, but the thing to do is to not come back with, well, this is what happened to me. It's to come back, acknowledge where they're at right now, and come at them with compassion and understanding.
Right.
So that's a lot of where, when she was inboxing me these things, I was coming at her with compassion and saying, it's okay if you don't believe the way I do. I don't expect everybody to believe the way I do.
Well, and that's the problem, though. You're going to get that asshole that's just relentless.
Believe the way I do. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and that's what you'll get. And then what happens, they become the leader in the Facebook group, and sort of everybody sort of bands behind them,
right,
and starts jumping all over you, and you're a fuckhead. I mean, that's very similar to what I had go on to me today.
I have to say that this particular group, the co-founders, and I asked for their permission to give their names out, and that permission was not given to me. So being in the broadcast media, I will honor that. But they know who they are if they're listening. And they have set it up so that they have the final say on everything, which is how it should be. And the rules for being the admin are pretty much be yourself, be compassionate, and help the people that post on the wall and tell their story.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the whole reason for being in that group.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, you listen. You're supposed to listen and read,
right,
but there's some people that really got no business in there. You know what I'm saying? And this woman sounds like she's definitely one.
Well, because, we're all at different levels of healing. And the thing is, again, we had Mary Rose on a couple weeks ago. When we're now into 2015, which is a year that we are supposed to just let go of all of 2014. Now, a lot of us say that every year, and we set out the intention, and we, make our New Year's resolutions, which are broken on January 2nd.
Right.
So, but it's this year is about getting out of the box, or not even getting in the box, and
I don't know. I'd like
or
to get
stepping out of the closet.
Stepping out of the closet. But it's really about
I'd like to get in some boxes.
Really
it's been
about
too long.
doing things new. And we had this discussion with you a little while ago.
Who, me?
Yes, Lane.
Like changing my life?
Changing your life, and you've done it, and
Wait a
you've
minute.
done it.
I think you talked to me about that.
I've totally changed almost everything about me, besides my inner core.
Right.
I've changed pretty much everything.
Yeah, that inner core needs to be cleaned out, by the way.
Really?
You need to book with me, George. I've been offering a session to you for 3 years.
Well,
I think I'm pretty. Well, I don't know. I think my inside's pretty decent.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't know.
See, Danielle, you and I need to talk. Okay.
Wait a minute, why the hell you turn red?
We're gonna gang up on him here.
Oh.
No, but what it's about is really doing things that are going to move you forward. Anger and hatred. Let's just talk about this for a second. Energetically, what it does is it creates confusion. You're not thinking clearly. There's no mental clarity. So that's part of what's going on with her. There's not mental clarity. And because anger disconnects you from that unconditional love.
Do you know, can you give us an example of something that she said to you?
Well, I could put it up on my phone. It was that I'm a fraud, that I'm going to be harmful to the group. She doesn't believe in what I do, and and that's okay. You know, it's not everybody's going to believe in what I do.
Right.
And, you know, Miss Cleo did a heck of a lot of damage to psychics back in the 80s. And I know a lot of people like the Long Island medium. Sorry, she's not on mine.
Well, and one thing after...
I don't respect her.
After this
Cleo.
Yeah.
Call me now for a psychic reading.
Yes.
Well, did he ever tell you he was a psychic reader?
Well, actually, I know he's got a level of intuition.
The hell he does.
Yeah, well, you've got a level of intuition on synchronicity. You proved that, remember?
Yeah, but I've got a hell of a level compared to Blinky here. He doesn't have any.
I would disagree with you. I feel that
you think you've got some kind of...
I'm a little intuitive, not much, but not major.
But it's also not meant to be your profession.
I think everybody has something.
I think everybody does too.
Right.
But a lot of times when you have that anger or you have that trauma, it gets into all of your body. It gets into your liver. It gets into your kidney. It gets into your solar plexus. All of that. And when you have that much anger,
my solar plexus?
That's what I'm saying. You need some cleaning. You need some cleaning. But that's okay. And so, but it gets into different parts of your body. A lot of anger and hatred can actually be stored, believe it or not, in your lower back. So a lot of people that have low back issues. Oh, Danielle.
Yeah. Oh, no. I got lower back shit too. So
a lot
of
people...
You're angry all the damn time.
Right. The shit that irks me.
Yeah, I'm serious. Every time I go into Dr. John's, he's like, yeah, your lower back here, it's, I could tell it needs adjusting. And
okay, so you know what? Well, you have my number. You text me. We're on Facebook.
Yeah.
So what's your excuse?
Well,
he's too angry to call.
It's been a while.
Right, it has been a while. So definitely, just let me know. You know how to get in touch with me.
I sure do.
Yeah.
And I've had sessions with you before.
Yes, you have.
So it's good.
Yep.
But no, this is the problem with a lot of like I said, some of the groups, and they actually put up, they removed my post today, and they put up another post, and they basically said, if there's something that makes you angry or upsets you in this group, please don't respond to it. That's one of our rules because we don't want to have arguments and we don't want to have. It's basically a dating group.
You're allowed to disagree with people, but it is about being respectful.
Well, they took it a step further and just said, look, if you don't like that post, don't even fight with the person.
Don't respond.
Yeah. See, because that's what happened with me. I don't know how much time we got here.
We've got plenty of time.
Okay.
No, about 30 seconds.
Oh, well, okay. We have 30 seconds before we go to break.
That's what I was saying. That's what I meant.
See, now you sensed that, right? You can't see the clock.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can kind of feel it. I feel, now I get it pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, that's been kind of my thing where, I'll, put up shit sometimes. And
yes, I've noticed.
Piss people off. And I'll tell you when we come back.
Not you. You don't do that.
Never.
I'll tell you exactly what I did when we come back and how and some of the things that people said. And it's just funny because it turned into personal attacks.
Yes, yes, anyway, I understand that.
We'll be right back, bitches.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a GAC, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do you do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance. Available for digital download only. Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters, so turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. I love you. You are my girl. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STIM Radio. STIM Radio.
Oh, yes, bitches. Welcome back to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
Why is it always cocksucking?
Are you mad?
Because that's what it is. It fucking
He has an oral fixation.
cocksucking irks
yes,
me.
he does.
Can it be vagina hating or something?
No, you can't hate vagina. You
I
gotta hate
hate
cock.
women. Women are awesome, right?
Well, you know, okay, now here's the thing. That kind of reminds me of this, talk about groups. So there's a dating group that I'm in on Facebook. And I'll say the name of the group. I don't give a fuck. It's Dating 101 is what it's called. And I put up a post today. And here's the thing. Here's what I noticed. Like, you'll see some of these women, you check out their profile, and it asks for occupation. And it says stay-at-home mom.
That is work.
Yes,
Well,
it is.
no, what I'm saying, no, is I'm looking at this going, wait, if you're single, how can you be a stay-at-home mom? You know what I'm saying?
Some people work from home.
Oh, my God, really?
Some
Someone needs
people
to explain this to you?
Some people have internet businesses, so they're allowed to work from
So,
home.
yeah, some people do MLMs. I gotcha.
Right, sure.
and,
And but you know, some people also run internet stores, all that.
yeah, well, I mean, there's certain, I know there's certain things, and like one person had a good point though. You know, you don't, like, for instance, I don't say what I do on my Facebook profile for real.
What the fuck is that?
It's probably my
Somebody's phone. Somebody's phone.
It's
vibrating.
on vibrate. Do you want it in your pocket?
Oh, yeah.
He wants it on his pants.
So I put up this post in this group, and I basically, goddamn.
I was doing because we were talking about that, and I was over here doing the Jackham's thing.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Is that why
it was all visual?
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, damn, these motherfuckers still laughing.
I'm funny.
Kind of like when comedians, you know, they tell a joke and they're waiting for the audience to stop fucking laughing, and you're like, okay, I'm trying to finish my joke. No, but it's anyway. What happened was everybody got really fired up, and a few of them really started attacking me and saying pretty fucked up shit. And, you know, I love the one, there's a reason you're single. It's like, well, no shit, you're fucking single too. So
right.
how are you
You're
gonna
in the
talk
dating
shit?
group too.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like men are fucking crawling all over you. And if they are, they're creepers and perverts and shit. But there's this one particular chick who really got nasty with me. And she was just, I mean, in my opinion, she was probably welfare trash just by the way she wrote, you know. And
so people write welfare trashy.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So you can tell.
I can tell.
Can I get an example of welfare
Yeah,
trash?
I'm kind of curious,
well,
too.
let's see. If somebody told me that he a dummy.
He a dummy.
He a dummy. I'm not worried about him. He a dummy.
That is the 4th grade teacher now rolling over in her grave.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and then everyone told me something about you know, you're not on my level, or wait till you get to my level. You know, just very childish comebacks. And at one point, they misspelled something and then made fun of the way I was spelling shit. So of course I threw that back at them, and there was just a series of shit. Well, one person made a comment about, well, I wouldn't want to date bald, goofy-looking guy who's so drunk he can't open his eyes.
And did that piss you off?
Well, because it was spoken out of ignorance, and this is what Jane was talking about earlier. Like, okay, here's somebody who doesn't even fucking know you, but the thing is, okay, they just jumped all over my ass because they say that I need to stop judging people, and I need to stop.
Wait a minute, ho, slow down here, Spanky.
Yeah, no shit.
Now you're sitting here saying that pissed you off.
Yeah.
That they were prejudging you, but yet you prejudged them. So how does that fucking work?
Well, but the point is this.
No, there's no point to that.
Nah.
You're both doing the same thing.
Well, yeah, but obviously it's okay on their end. See,
well, and obviously it's okay on your end. So I guess touche, right?
Right. Exactly.
So then you have no right to bitch, neither do they.
Well, exactly. It's like, well, but see, the thing was they jumped all over me for being judgmental originally. You know, all right, fine. But then,
so you were being judgmental originally. So you started the fucking piss fight,
right? But then they got.
But then you got mad when they did the same thing.
But then they used judgmental shit back at me, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So why? How are you gonna call somebody judge motherfucking mental?
Am I missing something here?
Yes, you are.
No,
how are you
you're not missing anything.
Finish the story.
How are you gonna call somebody judgmental and then turn the fuck around and it's like fighting fire with fire, man?
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
You cannot. If you fight fire with fire, it's obviously going
Anybody
to get
got
bigger.
Tylenol?
Right?
I do.
No, but you do. But that's why you answer that with with compassion, or in this case, obviously wasn't something that you were wanting to do at that time.
Well, it's kind of like, yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, well,
Right.
you don't, it's like when somebody yells, like in a room when everybody's being loud. And somebody yells, "Shut up!"
Right.
Okay, you're adding to the noise. You're not quieting the group down.
And that's exactly the point. Is
Right.
when you answer somebody that's in one mode, like judgment or anger, with the exact same mode, you're not solving the issue.
Well, why didn't you try starting without the judgment? Then
Well-
maybe you wouldn't have got that reaction back.
Well, and that's
Wasn't that the reaction you were looking for, or was you looking for them to come back and say, "Oh, bless you, bold son, you're
No.
such a great person on the inside"?
Oh, no.
And well, then what the hell did you expect back?
I wasn't looking for praise
Well,
necessarily.
then what did you expect back then?
Well, and if that's probably what they're going to do, but the
Okay,
point
so
is,
then why be pissed?
But no, I guess what I was pissed.
If I kick somebody in the fucking head, I expect them to probably try to kick me back.
Right, but it's the holier than thou shit that pissed me off.
And that's ego.
Yeah, it's the whole like, oh well, we're better than you, but yet because you're a judgmental fuck and we're not. But hey, by the way,
They took a swipe at you because they could, because you took a swipe at them. They don't. Well, it doesn't matter whether they knew you were fucking blind. It doesn't matter. And none of that shit. All that stuff's off to the side. You started something, and then you got pissed off because they tried to finish it because they didn't realize you were blind and they were judging you.
Well, and one person even said, "Well, being blind, you got no right to judge anybody." So
what does that have to do with anything?
That's what I was trying.
Okay, that has nothing to do with anything.
That's
fucking
That's
stupid.
ignorance,
That's left
yes.
field.
Right.
That's left field.
And that's what I'm talking about. These are the kind of fucking welfare recipients.
But how
I
many
was
people
dealing
say
with
shit
there.
out of fucking anger? They already
Right.
started on you.
Right.
You started on them. They started on you. They're keeping the ball fucking rolling.
Right. And
Had you
don't
not
you
started
know
that ball, you probably wouldn't have got it back.
And I've been accused of doing witchcraft.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I have seen you wear a black pointy hat, but you tried telling me that was just for yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to,
But, you know,
to wonder now.
That was Halloween.
It's okay. He walks around with a pot of gold.
But that's
Oh.
that's the shit these fuckheads do, though. They'll sit behind their computer screens and talk all kinds of shit.
Well, wait a minute.
Because
that's
it's-
you.
but
you were the one that said you started it, so you're the fuckhead sitting behind your computer screen
it's-
starting a bunch of shit.
Well, no, but the thing was this. I made a statement, a general statement, and then they jumped the fuck all over it. You know.
Well, and I think that the way this all started, though, was you were talking about how they've had that rule in that group where if there's something that's you disagree with, don't respond.
Well, I guess they had to reiterate that today because she said, there are a few rules just to reiterate. One is if there's a post you don't agree with, please scroll past it. Don't start an argument, that kind of thing. And, but I just thought it was funny that, the one chick had said, well, I wouldn't date a goofy guy who can't open his eyes or whatever the fuck it was. And I said, well, it's funny because I'm blind. You're like, hey, bitch, you think I'm too drunk to open my eyes? No, I'm just blind.
And what she said was definitely out of ignorance. And obviously she had not checked out your profile, had not looked at any of that. So
yeah, because I put that on my profile.
Right. But it's also really easy for people, not just on Facebook, but on social media in general, to be somebody else. to create that profile. And I don't mean fake profiles. I mean to create a personality that isn't in keeping with their true personality.
And that's what someone else accused me of, because she said, well, being that your alleged blindness, and I'm like, wait. Okay, I'm not making up the
You're
fact
not
that I'm
alleged.
blind.
There's nothing alleged about that.
No.
I've seen you run into windows and doors.
You're a certified
And then he
monkey.
tries to use the computer.
And then why would you?
And piss people off.
Why would somebody? Oh, God forbid, I have an opinion. You know.
Well, but you're not letting them have theirs. You attacked. You wanted the attack in the first fucking place. Yeah, that's what you're going to get back.
Right.
You put it out there, you're going to get back what you put out.
And this is what's going on with 2015 is that the karma, the energy is going to be sped up. So things that you do put out are going to come back instantaneously. The good news is that if you're thinking positively and wanting to create new things in your life, that's going to happen a lot faster also.
Can I tell you guys one last thing about what happened though from this whole deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, normally when I post in that group, nobody really, and usually it's been pretty nice stuff lately. I've been, just adding on to people's posts, or I'll put a post up and people like what I'm saying or whatever, but I don't really get too much, nobody wants to chat with me, nothing like that. Well, today I get a message and this chick goes, God, you're the only one who has the balls to actually ask what I've been wondering for a long time. So I had this long chat, and not saying that, it's going to be anything major, but it's funny that sparked up a chat. I actually found a like-minded person, because I showed who I really was.
Right. Right.
So it's just funny that here they're talking all their shit. Oh, yeah, you're never going to find anybody. Fuck you. And then next thing you know, I'm chatting with somebody who I'm actually vibing with, and going, yeah, man, you're right. And we're just going back and forth, and we were having a nice conversation.
So look at the positive that came out of that.
Oh, I'm not mad at any of it.
Right.
No, I was venting about some of the shit they were saying just because some of it was said out of ignorance.
Right. And that's the thing. This day and age, there is no excuse for ignorance, because we've got the internet, we've got these old-fashioned things called libraries. You want
the bell, don't you?
Yes,
right.
I do.
It's over there next to you.
So,
Jane.
what do you want? Oh, the bell?
Oh, yeah, let's do the bell. I'm giving you the bell because that was perfect. There is no excuse for that kind of
There really isn't. And with all the different modalities, not just pranic healing, but all the different types of modalities and different types of meditations and yoga and all this stuff, there really is no reason for people not to have information on nutrition, on exercise, and all of that. I mean, there's just, you can, you're going on YouTube and you can do exercise workout and in your home.
And here's the problem with the thing you were talking about earlier. Everybody's in there to share ideas.
Yes.
Whether you like or don't like the idea is not up to you. You're not Jesus. You're not God. So, if they don't like what you're saying, why do they have to fight with you? Why does it have to turn into this,
Right. And why does the group have to get reported to a spam site? Why do we have to deal with Facebook and get all this shut down when really this woman has a vendetta against me and I never did anything to her except be me?
That's obviously, okay, she may not agree with your style of treatment.
And that's fine.
But it's not up to her. Again, she's not God. She did not write the DSM-4 or 5 or whatever the fuck it is up to now.
Right.
But
God has a Facebook page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Really?
Seriously.
I'm gonna go at him.
God has a Facebook page.
I'll go at him. I'll be like, hey God, what's cracking, pimpin'?
God's on Facebook.
I know I am.
But it's just about if people are not working their stuff and letting go of this anger and this rage and all that, then 2015 is going to be a very difficult year for them.
Well, and they may just have that.
Right. But it's really sad that this person had to target, had to do all this stuff to the group. And I don't want to go into all the details again because I've been asked to not divulge a lot of details. And I've been for me it was a lot of meditating and forgiving and doing that kind of stuff. And I had to come from a center that is about letting this problem actually get resolved. But you saw my Facebook. I was pissed last night. I was pissed because all these other people in this group are having some stuff going on because this person feels like it's okay to report me.
So obviously, yeah, they've
this person triggered a lot of people. Yes.
And now all of a sudden, So, and obviously, you're not like me. You know, I go on the attack. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, bring it.
Right. And but I'll tell you something. That's kind of where I was earlier in the day, and that's definitely where I was last night. I'm human. I'm not always in love and compassion. I sometimes have to sit there and say, done.
Yeah.
Done.
Right.
And, you can only give people so many chances, and I can raise my hand and say, I've given people in my life that are no longer in my life a lot of chances, and once they've crossed that 50,000th time, or whatever,
right,
done. Once you've burned me that much, you're out of my life. Don't bother talking to me again. Don't contact me. You get blocked on Facebook. You get blocked on my phone. You have something to say.
No,
you look like you've got something on your face.
Well,
then jump in. Jump in.
Go. Actually, keep going.
Actually, I do want to say, talking about PTSD, I want to bring you up to date on Eric Peters, who was a guest on Soul Chat.
Yeah, he was a guest on here too. Yeah.
Yep. And Eric is now in Victorville, California.
He's getting closer, man.
He's getting a lot closer. He's covered a lot of mileage in 2 days.
Wow.
He left Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he's in Victorville right now. And so a shout out to Eric Peters. Hope you're listening. If not, this will be posted on Max's wall. I know he's a friend of yours, right? Didn't you guys?
Yeah,
right.
No doubt.
So his page is No Veteran Walks Alone. Eric is walking across the United States to raise awareness for PTSD and TBI, traumatic brain injury, for veterans and active military, and raising money for an organization. He's got a couple of GoFundMe links, one that helps him on the walk, which helps him get food, water, hotel rooms, and things like that. And then he's got another one that raises money for Give an Hour, which is a group that helps veterans. So if you've got, I just want to say hi to Eric Peters. Hope you're doing well. He's getting a lot of support on Facebook. He was actually on your show, my show, and he was on Fox News, right? Your show.
Oh, which one? It's
and he was on Fox
no,
News.
He wasn't outside.
He was on Fox News, and he was on locally here, and he was on Channel 3. So he's been getting some good press.
Good deal. That's
right.
Awesome.
So this is a man also that's a combat veteran, and that's part of what all this is about. He spent some time here in Vegas. And like I said, you met him. We had some fun.
Well, and obviously you...
What was his name again?
Eric Peters.
I know.
Eric Michael Peters.
So, well, and you obviously
took with you.
You took this guy in, I mean, you really did a lot you're at all the veteran events,
We did quite a few events when he was here. We went to U.S. Vets and served them on Christmas.
So I wonder how much this person, the one that's calling you the witch and the fucking demon and all that shit, I wonder how much they do for veterans.
Probably nothing. The majority of the population don't give a shit about veterans, and that comes from experience.
I thank you for your service the other day. You told me to fuck you.
Yeah, and that
that's because
it's you.
We volunteer for that. Only 1%
Are you former military?
I am.
Thank you for your service.
I am still in. I've been in for 12 years in the National Guard.
Well, thank you.
That's why she's
awesome.
That's why she's Humvee. She drives a Humvee.
She drives a Humvee.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you. So, yeah. So
she's teaching me how to play Army.
Just book a session. I don't want to know.
Is she the sergeant?
I don't want to know. Yeah, see, I don't want to get the visions on that. Thank you.
Private?
No, they just she says, lay down, I'll blow you all to hell.
Oh my God!
I thought it's a thing of your
so
private standing all
I
the
want you. I'm
attention.
going to offer this right now. I want you to book with me, okay? Just for an energy session. I want to help you.
Jerkman or me?
No.
Well, the only two in here is not in the fucking military.
I've offered you a session for 3 years. I'm talking to Humvee, who's a National Guard
It's my time
veteran.
now.
Right, National Guard, and but so I want you to, if you're open to it, I want you to book a session with me. All right, no charge. Okay.
Oh wow,
all right?
no charge.
All right, no charge. No
cool.
charge.
You might as well do it.
I just said okay.
Yeah, right. So that's awesome. I actually did some energy work on Eric, and Elena Risto did some of her stuff on him as well. And I referred him also to Cozy Myers, and that's another woman you should see. Cozy.
Wow.
Cozy.
She's got a hell of a grip.
So yeah, she does. But well, thank you. It's 12 years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been out?
I'm not out.
She's not out.
You're not. You're still active.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, awesome. Thank you.
Going for my 20.
Are you? So so you plan on retiring from the military?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be 70 by that time, and we can go on vacation.
Yeah, I'll only be 37. So.
Oh, you puppy! You puppy!
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Hence the name dinosaur.
Yeah,
right?
that's why she called me the dinosaur.
Yeah, but I'm the oldest one in the room. So.
And you can see why I call her Shorty Cake, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah. I tell you, for those of you that can't see them, Danielle's probably about 5 inches taller.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
about
6.
5'10".
5'10". So you're even taller than me then. Okay. Okay. You also have boots on too, though.
I do.
Yeah.
It's about a 3-inch heel.
So you're about 6'1" right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm still 5'7" no matter what.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were like 5'4" or something, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
You're
what this
such a
all comes
dick.
down to, though, is that
Wait till I get on your Facebook group.
is that you
Oh, yeah.
you can't solve a
Come on
problem with the same energy that you created it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't.
that's it. And it was just they were fighting like with your thing.
Wait a minute, did you hear what she said? Did you really listen to what she just fucking said?
Right.
You cannot stop it with what you fucking started.
Well, I won't be able to, but somebody else can stop it. Leave it up to them to stop it.
Wow.
Well, but the thing is, if you want to solve a problem, if you've got, you said it earlier, it's like fire and fire. You're adding
Well,
fuel to the fire.
Here's the thing. When I originally put the post up, I was trying just for discussion. You know, why do people put stay-at-home mom? And I just wanted a little feedback.
So you
that's
wanted
all.
some clarity.
Right, but
Okay.
then instead of clarity, I got fucking nasty comments. I got insulted. I got all kinds
But
of shit.
how did you phrase it?
Exactly right. How did you
How
phrase
did you
this?
phrase it?
You didn't say, "Are you a fucking stay-at-home mom?"
No,
did you?
nothing like that. I just said, you know, it's interesting to me when I'm on here and, you know, I see check out a lot of women's Facebook pages and it says that you're a stay-at-home mom. If you're single, how can you do that? How is that possible?
It's difficult to work and be a single mom. You know, I'm doing that. You're a stay-at-home mom, or I'm sorry,
I work.
You're active
She's
military,
And I have a regular job too.
And oh, you do? Okay, so it's a difficult thing.
That's what I'm
George,
saying.
you know, you're a single father.
Yeah, but he's working too.
Yeah, but it's many hats. It's hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, and I'm not belittling that. My thing was just like, how are you a stay-at-home mom if you're single? You gotta.
How could you not understand
Well,
that?
maybe
though?
she got a really good divorce settlement.
Well, that's what
Hey,
I'm thinking.
I wish I did.
I'm thinking,
Right?
you know what I'm thinking of is, you know, certain people that see you having fun and threaten to report you, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That kind of shit.
There are women out there that get
live
very
like that.
well, or they get
Well, see,
excuse me, a
that's the way
really
you
good
went
divorce
at it,
settlement.
and I'm sure that's what they picked up on.
Well, but you know, and
You were more or less saying, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a welfare bitch. Pretty much. Yeah,
Well-
there goes a smirk.
Well, except
There
that
fucking
she
is.
also, how did
Yeah.
you say that she answered your comment? What did she say?
oh, there was a bunch of people that answered my comment.
Right, but you said she talked like, was it white trailer?
Oh, white trailer trash.
White
Well,
trailer
well,
trash
that like
talk?
ghetto trash. You know, she kept saying, you know, because there was another woman who was actually kind of defending
Maybe she
me a
couldn't
little bit.
spell right or
Wait, you
something.
can't even assume that she's trailer trash because I grew up in a trailer park and I don't speak
Oh, here we
that
go.
way.
Let's go champion. Let's go champion the white trash cause here.
Well, no, but the whole thing comes down to is you're nailing somebody with the same thing you don't want happening to you.
Right,
a stereotype.
which goes
Well,
back to
So you don't like people nailing you with a stereotype, yet you're stereotyping people.
Well, but they don't.
But there is no but.
People put me in a fucking category all the time.
Well,
so
yeah,
fuck.
okay, so two wrongs make a right? No, and that's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
But three lefts do. So,
that's
so here's
true.
the deal.
That's a
So
good one. I like
get
that.
out of the
Like
box.
it?
I like
Get
it.
out of the box. Because what this is about is it you know, and it's said in every major belief system, treat people the way you want to be treated, the golden rule, karma, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to be judged, you have to step out of judgment. Does that mean that everybody in the world is going to do that at the same time as you?
No, of
Absolutely
course not.
And I just went through this whole thing this weekend, and this, mind you, when I posted this on my Facebook, this is after 4 days of dealing with it.
well, that's it. Now you're getting cyberbullied.
Right,
You know, I
right.
think.
But what that did too was bring up things that I had to look back in. Okay, where has this happened before in my life? Where have I been bullied? What has been going on? So I tended to look at that and think, okay,
You know what? I'm
how
about to
can
bully
I?
you right now. I don't want to hear the rest of your goddamn
Oh,
story. We're
we'll
outta
be
here.
back after the break.
Wow, we'll be right back.
Jimmy Black.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitch Eyes, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jismbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance. Available for digital download only. Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. I loved you. You were my girl. Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STIM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STIM Radio. STIM Radio.
Oh yeah, bitches. Welcome back to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
And pisses everybody off in his group.
Damn right, you know. Segment, it's hour 2, segment 3, and yeah. Actually, well, that's one thing of the girl that I was talking to that I struck up a chat with. And I said, well, you know, I do an online radio show, so, you know, this is kind of what I'm used to. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'd want to stay out of your way. She was like, I love how you're defending your point. And I'm like, yeah. Turn her mic on.
There we go. She obviously doesn't know you.
She doesn't know me?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I defend my point pretty good.
You do defend your point.
You know. Even when I'm wrong.
No, you didn't defend the one when I was saying earlier. All you did was...
Which one?
When I said
judgment.
Judgment, how you could start jumping on them over judgment.
But no, my thing was, remember I said if you're going to scream to shut everybody up, then you're adding to the problem, not the solution.
Which goes to show that you can't answer anger with anger, can't feed the fire, can't, and you know, I mean.
So we're blaming the woman for being raped on this one is what we're doing here.
No. Don't get me started on that.
We might as well just go there because okay, so it's her fault for dressing sexy.
Oh, don't get me started.
No,
well,
yeah.
Don't get me started. Let's just get off that right away.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. I mean, if you're sitting there saying, "Well, it's not my fault; it's their fault for adding to the fire."
Okay, so let me tell you about blame.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do you spell blame?
He's dyslexic.
Come on.
Why would you?
How do you spell it?
Okay, what would even blame have to do with it?
B-L-A-M-E. Okay, so
right.
what happens when you take and you put a line through B and the rest of the word? What does it become?
Makes it lame.
It becomes lame.
Be lame. Oh. There you go, Jerkman. Some little feel-goody shit for you.
So, because what blaming does is
lie.
it keeps you in it. What blaming does is it keeps you in that victim mode. You don't want to be in there. And there's a difference between being, blaming and then taking accountability or taking responsibility for your own actions.
Well, and that's it. There was a lot of that victim shit going on too. You know, if they were talking about, you can't control what happens, and sometimes we can't. And I'm just like,
why would you be in this group to begin with?
Yeah, you're
people are going to be whining. People are going to be like, oh, I need a love. Oh, and they're going to be doing this and that. Why would you be in there?
Why would I be in there?
Yeah, you know this is what you're going to see, so you're deliberately going in there to piss yourself off.
I was going to ask why he's on this dating site, because this particular, I think you can do better. I really do.
Well, all right. Well, then now we're at the fucking part where you're going to do the
the readings. Let's read this man. He needs a good woman.
Yeah, do him first.
Yeah.
Read him.
I was going to say.
Read him first.
I was going to say, if you do him first, he's found a
woman. Read me.
Do you have any particular questions?
Do I have any particular questions?
Yes.
Nah, you know what? This time I think I just want to know what you're seeing.
Okay. The first thing is that with a relationship, I'm sorry to tell you this, there's still a little bit of time that you need to wait. There's a, I know, right?
No, I'm just laughing. I'm like,
it's because what I'm seeing is kind of a curve, that bell curve that we learn about in statistics. I'm seeing it up and down for a while with relationships, but I do feel like I'm actually seeing April right now. So I do feel like April's a good time for you to kind of come out of the box again, and I feel like there's another woman walking in then.
At that time?
And this feels really good, actually.
Actually, what about the one I've been sort of focused on?
She's going to be in and out of your life right now, and that's just where she's at. She's got, and I'm seeing her plate. She's got like 50,000 things on her plate, and needs to clear some of that.
Including some feet.
She's right. She's
See, look,
but
here he goes.
but I do feel like there will be an increase in communication with her.
Okay, so that will pick up, but then
that's going to pick up.
Wait a minute, is the communication going to be good or is it going to be bad?
It's actually it's going to be interesting because she's actually what I feel around her is that she's very funny. And I feel like when you two start emailing again or Facebooking or whatever it is you're doing, whatever social media you're on with her, it feels funny. It feels light.
Yeah.
And it feels like the funny thing is that the effect that she has on you, it's interesting. You feel calm when she emails you.
Yeah, I do. Actually, after I get that email, I'm like, hey.
You feel calm. And so she's got this huge calming effect on you, which is part of the reason why you're so attracted to her.
Right.
And so I feel like that's a really good thing for you to look at. And she has kids, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, at least you didn't tell him she has them.
No, from how she's talked, she does not have kids.
But did you ask her?
I did not ask her directly, but from what she said, she say, "Well, I'm like just in
maybe
conversation."
She has children, they just don't live with her.
Well, she'll say like, something about when I do finally have kids, blah blah blah.
Okay,
things
so
like
she's
that.
talking about
just like little things like that.
Okay,
she said,
what
I
I'm
never just came right out and said, "Hey, you got kids?"
Okay. Okay. I just needed to know because I saw 2 children around her, and so that's obviously years down the line.
Okay.
So
and they're not with you, so you're not hooking up with her.
I was going to say
I don't feel like this is going to be a permanent relationship. This is a door opener for you to just kind of open up your heart, and kind of help you redefine that soulmate list, if you want to use that word.
All right. Will we ever meet? Are we ever going to actually meet?
I think you will meet. I think you will meet. I don't think that's going to be right away.
It's going to be in a little while.
It's going to be, and she doesn't live here in Nevada, right?
No.
Yeah. I do feel like there's going to come a time when she's going to...
Tickle, Arkansas.
Okay.
That's favorite place.
Arkansas.
No,
I'm a former president.
No, it's California, but he's being funny because I always use that as an example.
Okay. So that's not too far. You can obviously get down there, or she can come up here, but I actually feel like she's coming up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I feel like she's coming up for, I don't know if she has family up here or friends, but I definitely feel like when she comes up here, she's not staying in a hotel. She's staying in a home.
She's coming here to party.
I wonder if it's my home.
Right. I don't know. Could be. But
hope she doesn't sleep on the floor.
I definitely.
She might want to if you're snoring.
I don't see this becoming a permanent relationship, but I see this becoming a very good friendship.
Okay.
Well, there's a big disappointment for you.
No, because
I don't think it's going to be hurtful to him.
But yeah, because
is he going to have sex with her? That's what he really wants to fucking know. Is he going to be able to play with her toes?
Oh, do I absolutely have to answer
you have
that
to go
on
this
air?
direction.
Oh my God.
Come on, it's the shit
that
I
he wants to know.
Vision.
He wants to know if he's going to be toe tickling.
Yeah,
it's going to be. Let me put it this way: there's going to be some times when they're going to have alone times. I'm trying to be politically correct here.
Oh, come on.
What
show are you on?
I know
use the word
politically correct
vagina.
says. No, I don't like that word. Let me just say that I see the beginnings of some intimacy. Whether or not it goes farther than that, it's actually not going to be your decision.
Okay.
But I definitely.
Damn. Oh, he likes that. He's going to be wearing a diaper, isn't he?
But I definitely feel like there's some intimacy going on there.
Okay, so there's a little something. Well, this is interesting. So it looks like it's going to work up, and then you say somebody else is going to come in, but she'll still stay my friend then. Huh?
Yeah, I do see somebody else coming in April.
Wait a minute. You're going to want her as just your friend at that point?
It's going to be more of, this whole long distance thing and her work and all this other stuff.
Well, like Loon, at first I thought Loon and I might at some point.
And what did I tell you?
And you said no. Mm-hmm. It's, don't do that because this is what's going to happen. So I kept her as a friend and we stayed friends and that was it.
And I think that's kind of what's going on here.
So that can happen.
But you didn't do anything with her.
I know.
You really didn't have what you have for this one for Loon either.
Yeah.
No, true.
So, I mean, there's a big difference here. If you really have it for somebody, and then how do you adjust to be just a friend at that point? I mean, depending on
it's happening.
Okay,
the amount
so
of...
Humvee. It is easier for women to adjust a prior relationship to a friendship than it is men.
What? I mean,
It is.
You know what? It's
I have
easier.
one.
It's easier when you have somebody in your life. I think for a guy, like if all of a sudden somebody new came along, it's easier for me to go, hey, can we just be friends? And women are able to acquiesce to that.
So you think we could just be friends if we ever?
Yeah, well, I think we can.
Well,
you
want to hang out with
That's
me?
a little different.
I'm fucking strange. You know this, right?
Right.
No, and I'm not.
Right.
So that's what's going on, huh?
That's what it feels good though to me as far as your career. You're here and the other things that you do, your work is really going to pick up. Really going to pick up.
It's going to pick up tomorrow.
It's going
to. We got 4 events.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Look for
He's
that.
only predicting this one.
Look for that. Look for that to continue for the next 5 months or so. It's going to be really, really, really busy for you.
Really, work-wise, huh?
Work-wise, and
is that including the radio show too?
That's actually not including the radio
mean
show.
some of
That's
it's gonna pick
including the
up
day.
more
That's
hours?
the
Holy
day
shit.
job. That's the day job.
Okay,
So,
the day job.
the
You
day
just see the
job.
day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So here it's you've now have you reached out? Do you have a couple of famous guests coming on in February?
Well, you know what? There's one group of guys I've been talking to. They're a group called the Flatliners. And I'm sort of talking to them about coming on.
Okay.
And we've been talking. They got to coordinate so they can all be on Skype. Is
Right.
what they want to do.
Okay. Perfect. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So just know. Also, I'm going to throw this out there really quickly. Mercury retrograde starts January 21st and goes through February 11th. So
Look, don't bring that shit here.
Make your I'm just
every time that
passing on
happens,
the
my
information.
electronical shit just goes fucking nuts.
Right. Well,
It's
so
already
that's
started.
why you need to know. But so plan those things accordingly. Plan for those. Just know there's going to be delays and all that kind of
When's it
stuff.
start?
You said the 21st.
January 21st.
January 20th. You know why I know that?
Why?
That's the anniversary of when I had bed bugs. That's why.
Oh, lovely.
Oh God, you have
Lovely.
an anniversary for that?
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes out and kisses bed bugs every
So
time.
George, you had a question for me.
All right, so yeah, kick it. Let's do Jerkman now.
All right. Okay. What about my cancer?
What about it?
Am I going to die? Yes? No?
Are you going to die?
Yeah.
We're all going to die.
Okay, is the cancer going to kill him?
First of all,
Is what
okay,
you-
I do have one rule about readings.
Okay, you don't want to know the death timing or something?
I don't answer questions about when am I going to die.
Okay,
I just don't
let
do
me
that.
rephrase it.
Is
I'm
it
going to
going
beat
to get
this
worse
or
or
not?
better?
It's gonna. Have you seen Mary Rose? Huh?
I talked to her, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen her for a treatment?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to bust you on that. All right, so I do feel like I feel like it's going to go into remission, and no, I do.
I'm laughing because we were talking last night about that actually.
And there's a couple of more things that you need to add to what you're doing. And I'm not a
Like
doctor,
Wheaties
so
or something? Wow.
There's no just a few other things that you need to add to your regiment. But you've got to watch it because I'm still seeing you being very, very tired. So when you're tired, you've got to honor that. I know your schedule. I know you've got the schedule from hell. But you've got help now. Apparently, I guess Humvee's already been on him about this.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So the thing is that you've got to really you've got to take charge of this and really get the treatments and seek out the help that is there for you, because I'm seeing if you walk through that door, it can go into remission. And if you stay in remission for 7 years, it's pretty much gone. So
cool.
So I really think that can happen. I do feel though. How old is your youngest?
9.
9? Is he 9 already?
Yeah.
Oh my God, do I feel old?
That's crazy. Yeah.
You feel it, but he looks it.
Wow. Okay. So, what's going on with him at school? Is there a teacher that he's having some issues with?
No, actually, he's got a good teacher this time around.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. So
it's actually the other way around.
That he's having trouble with? Maybe. What are you picking up on?
No, they just always have problems because they're mixed children.
Okay.
So they always.
Well,
have
we're all
issues.
mixed.
Well, that's
we're all
weird.
mixed.
How would that be? Well, that's strange.
Okay. So
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
okay.
you would
So
be.
so he's facing some discrimination there himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think maybe you need to sit down and have that talk with him, and just reinforce, give him those words to say, because I don't think he's telling you everything.
All right.
Okay, so just sit down and have that talk with him, because, I'm not turning this into a political show, but we do have a mixed president and his husband, so,
Exactly right.
His husband?
Michael Obama.
Right. Michael Robinson, yes.
That's funny.
So okay.
So I just really feel like just stay on top of that. One of your kids is more sports oriented than the other.
Yeah. It'd be
Is that your older
Jaden.
one?
Yeah, he likes to watch football.
Okay.
Oh, damn. He does not take after his dad.
No, he doesn't.
Not at all.
He doesn't even know who the Seahawks are.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
What-
They're a
well, okay.
volleyball team.
See? So I just keep on top of that.
The biggest question I have
Yes.
for you: am I ever going to find my true love?
Oh, please. We answered that in the parking lot. She's already here. She's walked in.
Wow,
She's
so
already here.
This is it, huh?
This is it.
We know that. Me and Humvee, we already know that. We
Yeah.
know that this is it for us.
Yeah.
So crazy.
So it's going to take a
You
little
should
bit
see
of
the
time.
numbers.
The numbers.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to take a little bit of time for the next step, but you will be doing some shopping down the line, George.
Shopping.
For some jewelry.
Look, she's pointing at me and laughing.
That's like the third time you've been told that now.
I know.
Oh, so the two other psychics have told you this
Yes,
also? Okay.
yeah.
So that and I'm just going to say this on your behalf. You better plan something for Valentine's Day.
Oh, really?
Definitely will.
I
Yeah.
don't like Valentine's Day.
Oh, you will
Really?
after I'm done with
okay,
you.
so that's
Yeah, I have my
I'm
reasons.
gonna put chocolate
Okay.
all
What?
over you.
Should I not do a show Valentine's Day or some shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna put chocolate all over. I'm gonna help her with those Valentine's
didn't
Day
s-
blues.
I
Like I
just
said,
said
should
he
I
had
maybe
to
not
plan
do a show
something,
on Valentine's
okay?
Day or
I didn't
what?
say what he had to plan.
Now he's
There's-
going a little overboard.
There are some things about George I don't want to know.
I think I'll just
Some things I don't want to know.
I'll work my own board on Valentine's Day if that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but just keep I don't want to ruin surprises, Danielle, but because I've done that in the past. So just keep an open mind, okay? Just keep an open mind, and don't ask me. Just don't ask me because I'm getting a lot of different stuff right now. So I will tell George in private. I don't want to do this on the air.
Okay.
So
Should I put whipped cream on top of the chocolate?
I'm lactose intolerant. Sorry.
That's okay. I'll be eating it, not you.
Oh my God! See, I don't need to see that. So I don't need to see that.
Hey, this is the shit I get to listen to every night.
So yeah. So I think you guys have already. When you guys do solidify this, and you will before the end of the year.
Like in July.
Right, could be in July.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, could be July 17th.
Oh shit, she threw a date.
I know. Damn.
Son of a bitch.
That's the max.
Could be July 18th
July
too.
17th. Motherfucker. 7/17.
Well, this is a power year. So, but just also, I know you're also going out of town soon.
Hopefully it works out that way. Yes.
I think
have
it
something
will.
Come up that.
But I also think you're going out of town again.
Take care of.
And I think the reason you're going out of town in July or August is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're going out of town 2 or 3 times this year.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So not including where you're going when everything not works out, not if. There's another trip There might be a trip in May. That's a weekend type of a thing. That might be Memorial Day weekend. Where are you guys planning a trip?
No, but I'm going to now.
Okay.
Huh.
So
bringing the chocolate there too.
Oh, see, I don't want to know.
You want to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
Yes.
Right. Just get the dark chocolate.
I'm putting candy kisses in places.
Get the dark chocolate. Helps keep our.
No, he already had dark chocolate. It didn't work out.
Oh man.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That was a
I'm
hit.
talking about Hershey's. I'm not talking about anything. Oh my God, you guys are so bad.
No, do you remember where you are?
I do. I'm on the shit that irks me. Or the shit that fucking irks me.
There
right?
we go. Fucking cocksucking irks me.
All right, that's the only swear word I've let out today.
So wow, you also see that we're
a
total match.
You're a match. This is a match,
Damn.
and it happened really quickly too.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you had to let go of some stuff.
Yeah, I did.
And I know that some of us have been telling you to do that for a while
But
now.
it seemed like the engine started right away.
Because when you're cutting out the old, you're allowing the new to come in. And with legal issues, they can have that kind of static energy, which is what you've been experiencing for 3 years, was that static energy. I understand. I was in that same boat. And that's why a lot of us were like, you gotta work this, gotta get it over, gotta get it done. And so, not that I'm wishing your ex any ill will, because I don't.
Right.
But you want to keep moving forward. Other things, things are interconnected, so you want to keep moving forward in as many areas as you can. And for you, that's work and that's family. And are you moving? Not here.
I was moving a little bit here, but I'm just kind of going
not
side
your
to
chair.
side.
No, I'm talking about moving from your home to another home.
Well, I guess in a year we might be doing that.
Yeah, might be doing that.
Like
I mean,
July
if
17th?
we're going to be together, I guess one of us would be, or
So
both
this
of
is
us
going to
would
be like the Brady Bunch, right?
That's what we said.
Damn.
Yes, because I have 3 kids.
Right.
And I've
Okay.
got the 2, so yeah.
The Brady. We should put that. The Brady Bunch.
Damn.
All right. There we go. All right. And you don't want me to read you, right?
You can. I'm just not going to ask any questions.
Oh, psh.
Oh, listen to this.
Wow.
She's not curious about anything.
Hey, I didn't ask questions really. I mean,
That's true.
Later.
Okay. And not any particular. I mean, I've covered your romantic life.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, and pretty much all I know about this is the first time we've talked, really.
Yes.
Okay. So, so I'm just going to go to your work, and I again want to say thank you for your service. Are you in training for something right now, or are you being not set up? Are you being put into another, like I'm seeing like a school, and it's a military, it's a training program.
Guess Africa might be coming my way.
No, I don't feel like this is not.
It already is.
No,
You got 2 mixed race kids coming to you.
No, this is like another skill set that you're gonna get. The other thing that I'm seeing too is, are you testing?
You just not got that?
What am I
We're
talking about?
changing out our equipment, but they haven't told us when we're supposed to go and learn all the new stuff.
Okay. See,
So
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
So,
I mean, it makes 4 now, but
Okay.
that'll be like 5.
okay. And then are you, I'm seeing you doing a lot of writing. Are you testing for the next level? What rank are you right now?
I'm an E4. I'm a
E4.
specialist.
Okay, so are you testing for the next level in
this next year? Yes.
8 months, I heard.
About
8 months.
October.
Okay. All right, so got some pretty good angels here tonight. Okay, so about 8 months. October, I think there's a Mercury retrograde then also. And that's just a timing issue. That's the earliest you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they have set boards.
Okay. I definitely feel like that's like when you take that test, I'm seeing a rainbow. So what that means is flying
She's
colors.
not gonna turn gay, is she?
No.
Oh.
No,
It's
it's
the
just
rainbow.
It's flying colors. So
Well, I've taken the test once, and I actually did really well on it.
Yeah. So you're going to pass this with flying colors. You're going to do well. And then I'm seeing and I don't know, is it every 2 years you can test for something? Is that how it goes, or?
Yes, actually, after I get my sergeant, it's every 2 years after that.
Okay. So then you're 12, so you have 4 more times that you can test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So keep on that path.
Okay.
Keep on keeping on.
All right.
And I don't feel a career for you when you retire. I feel like that's what I'm being shown is you just kind of sitting back and going, like you're going to need that break.
Do you know how much stupid I deal with?
You don't want me to answer that. You don't want me.
She dates Jerkman.
like I said,
but he's actually intelligent.
You're dealing what I don't want to disrespect things, but there's a lot of and I think this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of arrogance, a lot of ignorance, and it's really sad. There are people that have very narrow minds, but you're going to be really good, and you already are, but you're going to be better at getting out and socializing more and doing things, and that's what he needs. And I see you doing a lot of handshaking. So this is not in the near future. This is down the line. This is probably about 3 years down the line.
Is she going to run for Congress or something?
She's not, and I'll tell you why. Because the minute you said that, I got this thing in my stomach. I felt sick to my stomach. Politicians make her sick to her stomach. She would, if she could, she would take them all over to Afghanistan and get a couple of IEDs and not that I'm threatening anybody.
Tell them to have some fun.
She would fire. Let me just say that she would, if she could vote everybody out and put in regular civilians, she would.
She would elect me. I'm great at this.
No.
I'm the spin doctor.
Actually, yeah, you would be good at that.
She's no. So have you thought about later on becoming a teacher of some kind?
No.
Okay. Think about that. That would be. It's
She's going to teach
not a
you
whole lot of
bad
money,
boy.
but it's a good career for you.
Just throw that because it'll
if
make
you
you
want
sick.
it.
Oh, I don't mind that.
Oh.
When are you going up to Carson City?
Me?
I wasn't aware I was going to Carson City.
Yeah, I'm going to Carson City. Not her.
Okay, so to get out of my energy.
Well, is there something
thinking.
Is something supposed to happen to me in Carson City or something?
No, I just saw her in a lot of rain.
Oh, okay.
And that to me doesn't say so, even though it's raining now. Rain. I saw you in a lot of rain.
Jerkman's gonna pee on her or something.
Oh my God. See, people
I'm a fan
see.
of golden showers. Sorry.
So right.
Can I mark my territory once?
So I don't know. When you train with this new equipment, do you train out in the field or do you?
Actually,
they
haven't said yet.
Or is it training like in a warehouse or something?
No, it might be up in Reno.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe that's
That's where my unit's based.
Yeah, that's close to
and
Carson
you
City,
said that earlier. Okay, so that's where the training's going.
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
an hour away.
Okay, right.
It could be Carson where the equipment's at now.
Okay. So that's going to be about another 4 weeks before they get everything together with that. And even then, you do a lot of reading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm seeing the manual for these tools. Oh my God,
The ones I have now are this big.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine.
Yeah, these are going to be. This is a lot of reading. I mean, obviously they're going to give you, from what I'm seeing in the training classes, I'm seeing bullet points.
Oh, just a PowerPoint, yay.
Okay, PowerPoints. Okay, so I can. They just give it to me the way I understand it. And it's going to be like a week-long, intense thing. So, George, you're going to have to go without her for a week.
Oh, shit.
Not a trace.
Oh, can you go without me for a week, though? You can do it.
She went without you for years.
Damn.
Now I'm not bringing the whipped cream now.
I think she's okay with that.
Yeah.
Just the nuts? That's it?
You almost had Jane puking over here or spitting her water out.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Would you almost do it, too?
Yes.
I have that effect on people. I guess.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Well, that goes back to all that judgment.
You know the effect I got on people, right?
You know what? I got one question.
Right.
Are they going to shake heads or join heads? Yeah.
No, I don't see that happening.
And we'll let you know after the break.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. Knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters, so turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. I love you. You are my girl. Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are Anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
STIM Radio. STIM Radio.
Oh yes, bitches! Wow, welcome to the final segment. Bringing in that final stretch here of the shit that irks me. So, Jerkman, you said you had one question.
Yeah, I got one more question that I was going to ask, and I have not asked her yet.
Okay, ask away.
Okay, what is with this heating up between me and her in our chest area? When we first kissed and stuff like that, we had this. I mean, it was like a ball of fucking energy.
Yeah.
And I'm not shitting you. And she was weirded out. I was a little weirded out. And it heated up. It was warm.
Yep.
But then there's times when it's like the more we're together, the hotter it's getting.
Yep. Makes perfect sense to me. That is called a soulmate connection. And that is how you identify your soulmate. You just have that instant connection and you know.
What's the term you were using, Jerkman? The something twin?
Twin flame.
Twin flame. Well, there's a lot of different people that have different theories about twin flames.
Mm.
And some twin flames do not incarnate. They stay on the other side.
Mm.
So twin flames and soulmates are two different things. Personally, I'd rather have a soulmate.
So a twin, really?
Twin flames are your exact mirror. So twin flame relationship, right?
No, a female Jerkman?
But she's not. But
No.
so they can. So it can actually be a very volatile relationship.
A twin flame.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it can also be really, really good. They're gonna help you move through what you need to move through, and sometimes at a faster pace. And I know she's done that for you. She's helped you move through some stuff that you needed. So she's come in to kind of give you that push, and she's gonna stay. She's gonna keep pushing. So that connection is it's literally soul to soul, and it's a passion energy, and it's not something, and it's not. But it's not just sexual and intimate.
No, it's not.
It's this energy that is you can't be without her, and every time you are with her, you feel whole. Yeah, that's a soulmate connection.
He's an a-hole, but
that's a very, very powerful connection. It is a strong bond. It is, in my words, the universe letting you know, hey, this is it. And so I would say for the both of you, embrace that. And because what happens is you've got that passion, and both of you are going to use that passion to move you forward in your lives. You're not going to be able to not use it. And as far as that goes. And this is from my own personal experiences working with some of the veterans and active military. There's nothing quite like the passion of a warrior. They have that.
She's not going to really scratch my back later
No.
on.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. They have a passion for life and for doing things and getting out there that a lot of us civilians kind of miss. And so for a lot of times for them to break out into song or do a sudden dance, you can go on YouTube and find anybody from Iraq or Afghanistan doing silly songs, right?
Yes.
So
we all do them.
Right, exactly. So this is something that you've been needing. You've been needing this spontaneity.
There's no doubt. I mean,
right.
I mean, she's perfect for me. There's
right.
nothing.
I completely agree.
And the whole thing is the other part I'm wondering is, am I going to spontaneously combust some from this sometime?
No. But what the passion will do, what the energy of passion will do is it's going to erase, if you will, all the crap. It's just going to heal it.
And
it's
I think
going to let it go.
For me, it already has, because a lot of stuff that's in my past is totally my past now.
Right.
I mean, since I've met her, everything that used to bug me before doesn't faze me.
Because it's not important.
None of it means anything to me anymore.
Because you get to see her, you get to touch her, you get to take her out to dinner, you get to do all this stuff.
Or she takes me out to dinner.
Either way. Yeah. But what it is it's such a connection there that nothing can break it. So I really do hope, and I know that you guys are going to, solidify this in a ceremony.
And that's so weird because we both had talked about it.
Sure.
My marriage was shit.
Well, but you learned. But the thing is, you learned from your marriage.
Yeah, but I didn't want to ever get married again. I mean, I'm 46. I thought, that's it. I'm done with this.
I understand that. I get that.
But I do want to again.
And I go into.
And it's kind of weird.
I go in phases where I want to get married again. Not that and then I'm sitting there. No, do I really? No. So, but it's that up and down thing of, do I want the hassle? But when you've got the right person, it's not a hassle.
Well, for us, I mean, we've talked about it a billion times, and everything has just went so fast, but we have embraced it. We have not. I mean, at first it was weird. Forever, and we still talk about it. But it's just, for us, it's like there is no wrong with this.
Right.
It's not. We're not going to try to buck anything. We're letting it flow as it goes. And it's like, just we stayed at Max's house the one night, and it was the first night
on my floor.
Well, okay, but I wasn't going to go there. But yes, we did. But the whole thing came down to it was peaceful for both of us. I mean, even though we were on a hard floor, it was freezing fucking cold. Even though fucking Rip Van Winkle over here was gone like 18
my God,
buzzsaws.
I thought a lumberjack's going to come out of his room.
We were at peace. And then just the other night, I stayed over her house, and it just felt like we have been doing this forever.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what you needed. And so that's what you got. But you weren't going to get that until you closed that last chapter of your life. So by closing that last chapter, you're bringing in the new chapter.
So then she must have been doing the same thing in her life.
Well, let's ask this. How long had you been waiting?
I don't know.
Well, okay, so your last relationship and this one, what was the amount of time?
Not very long at all.
Okay, so you weren't waiting that long.
No.
Okay. George was waiting for 3 years.
Yeah, the end of the relationship was not very long, but the end of it itself had been about a year.
Okay, so about a year. So you were just waiting. See, you kept her waiting for a year.
No, she kept running for almost a fucking year.
Yes, I was running.
Oh, were you running from him? Is that what was going on?
Just running from love.
Well, yeah,
No. I'd get the urge to, and it was funny because I'd stand outside with Brett and talk.
Right.
And then he'd come outside. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. It's just overwhelming urge to, you need to leave. And I learned a long time ago. I get that feeling. You go, because usually something fucked up happens. So you go.
That's trusting your intuition.
You know what?
Yes,
I didn't know
I
that.
do that a lot.
So Jerkman did kind of.
I was the one that made her flee all the time.
That's crazy. That's why I was surprised that you guys even hooked up. I actually kind of thought maybe you were sort of creeped out.
But what that means though is that of course you weren't ready. You had to take care of some other stuff, and that's what she was feeling.
So it was me you ran because it was my fucked up shit.
It wasn't your. It was the stuff that you had to close. It was the stuff that you had to stop. I was telling you.
It wasn't the right time. That's what.
It wasn't the right time, but you had to also let go of some of that energy. And when there's a lot of heavy energy around people, especially people that are energy sensitive, apparently like you are, then yeah, we're gonna run. We're gonna sit there and go, no, not yet.
Yeah, tell me about it. The first night he made the connection, oh my God, I flipped.
See, I told her.
I freaked out. I go, don't do that. That's invasion of my privacy.
See, she didn't know that I had, and I didn't know she had. I mean, we felt the heat and stuff like that, and then we were talking over, I think it was Facebook at the time. And I told her that I missed her and I wanted to feel her. And,
oh my God, George!
No, listen, you gotta hear this out.
Not even the way most people are thinking right now.
No, there wasn't the sex.
No,
I didn't want to feel her that way.
She put the sex.
Yeah, but what I said was I want to feel you, and I said, and you can do that, and I know you can do that. Dead silence on the other end.
I about shit a brick.
So I'm going to segue into something really quickly. This brings up something I'm going to be doing at Karma Connections, and that's going to be on February 4th, Wednesday night. And it is I haven't taught an intuition class in a couple years, and I've been getting the push to do that again. So my first class on empathy will be February 4th at 7 o'clock.
I need to
Karma
take that shit.
Connections.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Karma Connections. And
How much is the class?
If you pay ahead of time, it's $20. If you pay at the door, it's $25. Because I have to get materials for the class.
Okay.
And seating is limited. Karma Connections has very limited seating. So
what are you going to be teaching in the class as far as?
I'm going to be teaching what empathy is and why it's important, why I think 100% of the people on this planet have empathy and go crazy picking up other people's issues that aren't theirs, right? And
you know what? It's funny because I think I have a lot of that.
I think so.
Oh, I think you have a lot of something. I don't think it's empathy, though.
No, actually, I have a lot of empathy because I'll be around somebody, and if they're having a fucked up day, then all of a sudden I start feeling fucked up.
So I'm going to teach you how to clear that energy in ways that are not going to make you look like you're walking down the street like a fool. And I'm going to teach people how to do that. Something in my world that's called psychic self-defense. It's not really the best term, but it's a different way of protecting your energy so that you can stay in your own energy. You're not picking up somebody else's moods, somebody else's health issues. Really quickly, let me give a story about that. Years ago, in 1997, I was having major health issues with seizures because I'm epileptic. And I have a friend in Southern California that is also a psychic. And so every time I had a seizure, and I was having them quite a bit because they were messing with my medication. So every time I had a seizure, she fainted. And she's in Anaheim, okay?
Oh, fuck.
Right. But we're just really good friends. So for months, she was going to the doctor. They weren't finding anything. And, of course, I'm getting EEGs and medication and all this stuff. Finally, it took us about 3 or 4 months, but we finally put the dates together of the dates that I had seizures and the dates that she fainted. And that's when, and this is what I'm talking about. So it is possible for somebody else a distance away to pick up on these things, and doctors can't.
And we could feel one another from a distance. And she was at her house. I was at mine.
Yeah.
We connected. We felt each other. And, you know, and actually Lainey was the one that told me that that she was coming.
Yeah.
She said that because I thought it may be somebody else. And she's like, no.
No, right. So the empathy can be that positive thing, like the connection that you have, which is wonderful and can't be broken by anybody like me when I pull out cords. But people walking down the street can attach to you, and it doesn't have to be anybody that you know. Their energy can connect in your solar plexus. It can connect in your back, in your head.
Can it connect in your vagina?
It can connect where it's gonna. It's gonna connect where there's a hole in your energy field. Is where it's gonna connect.
Asshole.
The hole didn't really help.
Trauma. What trauma does to our energy field is it makes our energy field, our aura, uneven. And so that trauma energy can attach wherever it needs to attach. So that's why I recommend a lot of meditation for people that have PTSD, because what the meditation does is it evens that out.
I've never been able to get it down.
Well, you'll have to talk to George about that.
You know, I just heard my...
Sorry, you left yourself open for that one.
I know, I walked right into it.
Wait a minute, she left herself open? There we go. That one too.
This is getting bad. There's a lot of innuendo here going on.
So that's, and I'm just going to tell you now, I do meditations at US Vets on Tuesdays at the main site on Bonanza and Las Vegas Boulevard. They've said I can open up to active military. It's at 10 a.m. And I follow that with pranic healing. That's every Tuesday. And then on Thursdays, I go over to the satellite location at the Radcliffe House, which is on Sherwood and Sahara, and I meditate with the guys over there. That's another satellite apartment location. So if you wanted to show up to either one of those, if you're not working, you know, and we'll exchange numbers and Facebook friend requests and all that neat stuff.
Sure.
Max goes to Red Lobster and
enjoy
meditates with Max.
Yeah, and he enjoys the crabs, right?
Yeah, I never got crabs from it. But you know, since you're going to make those connections, you might as well just join heads. You know.
He's just so
okay, she's all
dying to
right.
get you
So
guys.
come on, let's put her hands out. Come on.
No, it's your heads.
Female fist pump here.
Oh, no,
Fist pump.
Say-
That's what you
No,
get.
he wants heads together.
Yeah,
Because he gets kind of,
and say
you know.
bitch for vehicles.
I'll just put my sirens on.
Oh, they did it. Oh, look at that. They did it.
Say bitch for vehicles.
Well, and so bitch for vehicles.
Okay.
Okay.
Bitch for
So for
vehicles.
people
There
that
you go.
that don't know, my nickname that was given to me years ago by Max was Ambulance. So
And of course
just
she's
explaining
Humvee.
that.
And
She's Humvee.
So you guys
we're
are both vehicles.
Right.
So you have a
Except
common
hers
cause.
have guns.
Yeah, but you're both vehicles that help. So you know you share a common cause, and that's
Yep.
why you had to join heads. So there you
Yep,
go.
I agree. And thank you for bringing us together, George.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Well, and you know what? Thank you thanks for coming on, Jen.
Oh, my pleasure. And I do want to say, if you've got PTSD, look for some groups that are on Facebook. I can't name this, but if you want the link, get a hold of me. My email is pronicjane59@gmail.com or Facebook.
And it's not chronic, it's
Pranic.
Pranic. They would mess that up.
Pranic. And I will send you the link.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Well, I guess with that note, we're out of here because I hear my van out there.
You really want to leave?
You run out there and tell
there we go. There's the music queued up.
Anyway, fuckers, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm Jay McGuire. Thank you for having me on.
I'm Humvee.
I'm GJ getting married in July jerk.
Yes, you are.
And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.